Hi Tarot Rebels, welcome to today's pick a card reading. I am Michaela from Tarot Rebel and I'm happy to see you joining us. Today I'm going to ask the cards, what do you need to know about your relationship with someone? You might be aware of these facts, you might know them, you might know where your relationship is going, however, you might be choosing to ignore them. So this reading has as purpose to inform you of those facts. This is delivered to me through your spirit guides, your angels, the universe, whatever you believe in. And please take a moment to acknowledge the information I'm about to relay on to you. We have 3 groups today. So this is the first group with this beautiful turquoise heart. This is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. It's one of my favorites. Second group is this red heart, and the deck is the Sasurai Bito Tarot. And the third deck is the Anima Mundi, one of my favorites, with this black stone. Take your time and choose whatever group calls to you the most, and if you need to pause the video in order to choose to make that choice, please do so. Also, if you need to choose more than one group, again, you're free to do so as well. And once you've decided which group you're drawn to, please go to the timestamps in the description box down below, as well as the ones in the comment section. And do remember that this is a general reading. So if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you might need a more personal reading. And if you want one with me, you can book that using the details in the description box down below. What else? Yeah, don't forget to go check out my Instagram account, my Facebook account, my Etsy shop, my website if you need more details to do that. And as always, please take what resonates with you and discard anything that doesn't. Okay. Hi Group 1. If you chose this beautiful blue heart, sorry for that. If you chose this blue heart with the Illuminated Tarot deck, this message is for you. Please remember that if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you might need to check other readings or other groups. And also please remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's see how you are in your relationship with this person. Okay. Let's see, Group 1. First we have the Ace of Wands, and let's see what else. The Two of Swords, and what else? And the King of Pentacles. That's an interesting sorry you cannot see all of this. I'm just gonna show it to you like this, right? Let's see. Have the Knight of Cups. Too many cards. I see the King of Wands, but I'll wait, see if it shows up again. Let's see. Tell me about Group 1's person, please. Tell me about their person. The Death card and Okay, bottom of the deck energy, you have the Page of Cups. This is a very playful energy that you share with this person. To me, it looks like you see yourself as the trailblazer in this relationship, and you see them as the ones always on edge, the ones always not necessarily trying to create conflict, but definitely you see them as this person that's trying to rationalize everything, whereas you see yourself as fearless and passionate and interesting and very you see yourself in a very good light. You don't have a flaw in your eyes. And when I saw that King of Wands, I think, wow, because it was in the opposite direction. The question was how they see you. So it kind of felt like you are trying to overwhelm them with your energy because you're so fiery and they're trying to rationalize everything. It's like it's a mismatch of energies there. The relationship, you both see it as very fruitful with this King of Pentacles, or most specifically how you see this relationship as being very fruitful. However, it's causing them a lot of stress with this Nine of Swords. It kind of feels like you're not on the same page with this person. So they see themselves as very romantic, very involved, very attentive, very passionate, very... their love offer is always on the table, but you overwhelm them with this Death card. It feels like you're too demanding in so many aspects, and you're trying to shift their reality into something that works for you and not necessarily for them. So there's a mismatch of energies there. Let's see. What are the key strengths in this relationship? The Seven of Cups. It kind of looks like you both have other options, but you're forcing yourselves to stay together, to make this work in a way that doesn't necessarily help you, either of you. What's a weak point in this relationship? The Three of Wands. It's because you both perceive yourselves so differently from each other. So you have this vision of you, but it doesn't match their vision of you. You have this vision of them, and it doesn't match that vision of them they have for themselves. You have a vision of this relationship, but it doesn't match their vision of relationship. You kind of think you can command them to do whatever you want them to do, and you think they're a bit indecisive in some aspects, and you think that they're overthinking things, and you think you're going in the right direction because you decide that's the right direction. However, they don't think themselves the same way. They think like their needs are not necessarily met in this relationship, their emotional needs, and it's causing them a lot of stress and anxiety with this Nine of Swords here. Let's see, where are you heading? You're heading fast towards something. There's a very rash decision being made here, and I'm not sure you actually recognize it, and I'm not sure you're aware of it, but it looks like that. And with this Page of Cups as the bottom of the deck energy, to me this tells me you're both looking for something else, or at least trying to find fulfillment somewhere else. You're not working together. You have this very weird idea of how you view things and how you are in this relationship, and they do not meet in the middle. Let's try and clarify some of these cards, because oh boy. Let's see, why do you think your relationship is going well? What have I done? I'm gonna choose this one because it's the only one that turned its face on me, and it's this Three of Wands again, right? It's the same card as here, which is the weak point of this relationship. You think that with control, with hyper organizing things and micromanaging everything in this relationship, you can actually turn their back away from this need to escape, this need to evade you. And you think you're very successful, and you think money can actually buy everything, but we all know how that goes. Let's see. What's making this person feeling so anxious and sad about it? They want to leave this relationship. They really want to leave. It's not serving them. See, it's causing them to feel trapped. This relationship is not healthy for your person, group 1. I'm sorry to say that. And it's because you think so highly of yourself, and you don't give them any credit for anything, and you think they're overthinking everything. And in fact, they are overthinking everything because you make them feel inferior, or the way you treat them makes them feel inferior. They want to be happy here. They just want to have their cup filled, and they want to just be happy. And it feels like you're micromanaging every single aspect and doesn't let them be super happy. Let's see. Yeah, they want to break from you. They clearly want to break from you. Let's see what they want. Emotional stability. They don't want this overthinking situation. They might be a water sign because this side has a lot of water. So think of Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But they want to break from you. What would make them happy? Let's see. They need to make a choice, and the choice you're laying out in front of them is not making them happy. This is a very indecisive moment for them, and they need to get their head clear to make the right decision for themselves, because right now they feel like they're regressing. They feel like they have nothing to give themselves to spark them joy. Why do you feel like that? Ace of Wands, group 1. You left something behind, and you're overcompensating with this attitude, this energy, this behavior of micromanaging. Ace of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. This is, okay, 2 cards wanted to come out. Have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. You're working hard to overcome this, whatever you left in the past here. You're working hard to overcome it, and you feel like you've been strong for such a long time. And it's actually annoying you that you have to hold their hand through all of this. But I need to remind you, this was all your own work. They didn't ask for this, and they don't want this. It's you who took upon themselves to behave like this and to do like this. And it's, despite the front you're showing the world, it's not making you happy. It just feels like, why do I always have to be the strong one? Why do I always have to do all the work? Why do they feel so flaky for you? They feel so indecisive for you. And it's kind of annoying, but you're not actually realizing that you're creating this for yourself and for your relationship. Let's see. This Eight of Wands. Something is coming your way, as I said. A lot of work, but also a lot of happiness. I'm inclined to pull one more card for this because I want to know why work. Maybe there's a conversation you need to have with this person, and they will actually let you in on how they feel. Yeah, and it's going to bring a lot of happiness and reconciliation in your life. So maybe have that conversation with your person, because they're not happy, you're not happy, no one is happy. I'm gonna pull some tarot cards for advice for you. Tarot? Oracle, sorry. Let's see. What's the advice for group 1? Find the beauty. Stop picking at all the flaws of your person, because it's not doing you any good, it's not doing them any good. It's just creating issues and problems. Yeah, they might be overthinking things, but that's just because you're creating unnecessary work for you and for them as well. Let's see, what other advice you have for us? Okay. Yin Yang. So you are two different people, and you need to acknowledge that, and you need to accept that, because right now you're just trying to manipulate your person. Maybe not that bad, but you're trying to convert them into your approved version of themselves, and it's not doing you any favors whatsoever. Let's see. One last piece of advice, please. Oh, these are upside down, sorry. So you get sad embrace. Okay, you need to go into that place and acknowledge that everything you've been offering them is just chaos and destruction. You need to recognize their beauty. You need to recognize their ability to love you and appreciate you and support you. You need to accept that they're different from you, and you need to work on toning down your ego and offering them that embrace, sad or not, because they clearly need you and you need them. This should be a very collaborative effort from both of you to make sure that things get together the way you want it to. Because right now both of you are suffering. You think you're doing too much, they think they're being asked to do too much, and you're not meeting yourself in the middle. Go on, have fun, discuss about it, think of all the things that made you get together, and think of all the things you share together, and be there for each other as people, because I think that's what they want from you, and I think that's secretly what you want as well, but you're too proud to admit it. That's all I have for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for joining. Please take what resonates with you, and do remember that this is always about your own power and how you decide you want things to go. Please remember that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't make sense or if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you can check my description, and you can either use my website, my Instagram, my Facebook, my email address to contact me and request a personal reading. Thank you so much, and I do hope to see you in another video. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Thank you so much for joining me. If you chose this red heart, this message is for you, and I will be using the Sakurai Bito Tarot to do your reading. Let's see what you need to know about your relationship with your person, and do remember that messages are for some of you and they might not resonate with all of you. If they do, please leave a comment and let me know. If they don't, please check another group or another reading, or come at a different time, because this means that this reading isn't meant for you. Also, please remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's see. I've shuffled your cards now. I'm gonna shuffle them some more because I feel like you need that. You need to put order in your thoughts, Group 2. So think of that. Let's see. How do you see yourself in this relationship? The Wheel of Fortune. You're just winging it, eh? How do you see your person? Eight of Cups. I think group 1 had an Eight of Cups, not necessarily in this position, but think of that. Maybe go check that reading as well. How you see the relationship? Death. Okay, that's intense. Your person views themselves as very mature, and let's see, but they see you as very accomplished and very, but it's a very winging it energy in this Knight of Wands as well. A very young, immature energy, very flirty, very outgoing, very outspoken, very opinionated. So they have this this view on you. Let's see how they view the relationship. Eight of Swords. It's a struggle for both of you. I can see it now because they have this Eight of Swords here, and you have the Death card to signify how you view the relationship. And it's kind of interesting because they see themselves as very immature and growing with this Page of Swords, but very, very logical. They apply a lot of sense and reason to everything they do, everything they say, and at the same time they view you as this very relaxed, very popular, very outgoing person, very successful, but not necessarily as having it all together at the same time. And it's kind of matching your energy here with this Wheel of Fortune, although you do have a lot of confidence and you do think you perceive yourself as better, not necessarily superior, but better. So that's the thing. But you do have this feeling of them that they want to leave. They want to accomplish something else. They're not fulfilled in this relationship because of this Eight of Cups. And you feel like this relationship will transform into something else. If it's an ending, I don't know. We'll have to dig into that. But clearly both of you have a sense that something isn't working the way it should be. You do have a lot of appreciation for each other, although they feel a bit more reserved, and I think you are the mature one, in maybe a couple of years older. Not saying the energies can be reversed, obviously, but that's how I'm feeling it right now. They're still growing, they're still progressing in life, whereas you see yourself as this Wheel of Fortune. This is a very high level energy that you think you've achieved, and they see you as a knight. Well, while they see themselves as a page, again, they kind of see you as above them. Okay, let's see. What's the key strength in this relationship? The World. You've accomplished a lot together. You've grown a lot together. So I think that's your biggest accomplishment. And both of you seem to appreciate and understand that. Let's see, the weakness. It's this King of Wands. Interesting. This might be a father figure that's actually trying to control their relationship. So some of you might have like Romeo and Juliet kind of situation, star-crossed lovers, and one of your parents might not agree with your relationship. But for others, it might be just inhabiting this King of Wands energy. This might be proving very difficult for you both to deal with. So if they see you as the Knight of Wands and you try to move and shift into this King of Wands energy, it might be difficult and it might cause friction between the two of you, because you're trying to fake this energy of King of Wands and might annoy your partner because you're in this Knight of Wands, whereas the King of Wands knows what they want and knows how to get it, while the Knight of Wands, as I said, wings it, everything. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you're in that stage. You're forcing the King of Wands upon you and your partner, and it's not going well. It's not going well. Let's see, where are you heading, group 2? Ooh, the Fool. To a new beginning. Might be that you and your partner might get somewhere. Let's see, bottom of the deck energy, you have the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. What? Interesting. And the Lovers. Okay, that's all I'm taking because it's a lot in this energy. There's a deceptive energy attached to both of you, and the feeling, again, you in the Knight of Wands energy for them, they might think you're flirting with other people. They might feel like it makes them overthink and doubt the relationship. They might feel deception in this relationship, and not like they cannot completely trust you. But at the same time, you're drawn to them and they're drawn to you. Some of you might be in a relationship with Gemini here. Again, with the Fool card, very strong air energy, but you also have the Death card, and I think the Wheel of Fortune, I forgot what is, but also I see Capricorn there, a lot of fire here, a lot of air, and Scorpio, as I said. This is a very interesting reading. On the outside, it looks like you both appreciate similar things in yourselves and in the other person, but the relationship is going nowhere. I think you've outgrown yourselves. You have the Fool as the card where you're going, and that's a new beginning. You feel like this relationship is transforming into something else. They feel like this relationship is causing them a lot of stress and anxiety and overthinking. And at the same time, you both recognize what this relationship has brought to you. So that's something you need to take into consideration, because I think you both grew together and now you're kind of ready to depart. You feel like they want to leave. They feel like they're too much in their heads. And oh boy, I now saw, you see them as the 8 of Cups, and bottom of the deck energies was the 7 of Cups. They see the relationship as the 8 of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy was the 7 of Swords. It's a lot to take in. Let's see, let's try and clarify some of these cards. Tell me more about the 8 of Cups, please. Ooh, Justice card and the Chariot. I find it interesting because this 8 of Cups signaling a departure from current energy is someone cutting their hair, and then you have the Justice card and the Chariot card. So the Justice is about making the right decision, making the cut, right? But the Chariot is a very hasty energy, and they themselves see them when they look in the mirror, they see this Page of Swords. It's a very hasty energy, very just, very rational, but very, very hasty, and it makes sense. So some of you might deal with Libra or Cancer, but most likely someone who has strong air in their chart. Let's see, tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Ooh, yeah, as I said, they feel like you're deceptive and manipulative a bit, and you cause them a lot of stress to go. You cause them to withdraw in their own head. It doesn't feel natural. Let's see. That card. You're not accepting this ending of this relationship, although it's beneficial for you. You're not accepting this ending, and it might spell future happiness, but you're not really accepting it. Okay, too many cards. For this energy, again, the Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. The writing is on the wall. I'm sorry to say that. You keep lying to yourself that this is what you'll get, but this is not what you'll get. This person wants out, and you know it's the right thing. Let's see. Ooh, King of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. They're looking for someone who's more... Even you. This might not necessarily be an ending, but a transformation of some sorts. But they want you to be, they want someone, not necessarily you again, but they want someone who's more in tune with their feelings, who's offering them emotional stability and even emotional growth. I think they feel like they have to grow a bit more to be in this relationship. Let's see. Tell me more about the World card. See, you've wanted to grow in this relationship, but now it's kind of causing you a lot of issues, a lot of maybe your relationship has become toxic in the meantime because of your different levels of energies, and now you have to work through that toxicity to either heal it or remove it from your life. See, tell me more about this Fool card. Ooh, a very, very passionate brand new beginning with someone. Interesting, because the World has very strong Capricorn energy. The Devil has strong Capricorn energy. The Knight of Pentacles is strong Earth energy. So think of Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But there's a lot of Capricorn in this. So maybe your person has Capricorn in their chart or something, some Earth in their chart. Okay, your weakness. See, you hold on to that immature behavior of wanting to prove yourself all the time and wanting to be the best at everything, and that's not helping your cause, and it's not helping your relationship. You need to let go of that need to control everything and to prove that you're the best, and accept that actually you're not necessarily there. And for those of you who have a father figure that doesn't approve of this relationship, you need to be less dependent on them and go out in the world and explore things on your own. Let's see, what advice we have for you, group 2. Fertility. That's an interesting shout. Okay. So maybe growing up by having a baby, or going to find that new beginning with this Ace of Wands, the Fool card, trying to make sure that you've done your research and found a passion that you enjoy. Victory. You need to work on yourself, yes. Fertility and victory on all plans. Let's see. One last card, please. One last card for group 2. Dry desert. So you need to go somewhere you've never been to. You need to do something you've never done. You need to embrace that new beginning with the Fool card and the Ace of Wands, because it's going to be victorious for you, but you need to go and explore something you've never done before. That's your advice. The relationship needs to go in that direction. So that's all I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for joining. Please take whatever resonates with you. And do remember that this is always about your own power and your own decisions. Do remember that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you can always choose another group or another reading. And if you want a personal one, you can book one using the details in the description box down below. Thank you so much, and I do hope to see you next time. Hi Tarotable, welcome group 3. If you chose this beautiful black heart, this message is for you, and thank you so much for joining. And let's see what you need to know about this relationship in particular. Please remember that messages are only for some of you, and they might not resonate with all of you. If they do, please leave a comment in the description box. Please leave a comment in the section down below. If it doesn't, please check one of the other groups or another reading maybe. And do remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's see, group 1. Oh, nice. I feel like you're doing all the work in this relationship. Group 1, group 3. Maybe check group 1 as well to see if the energies match. And it kind of feels like you're the partner of group 2. Let's see. You're pretty proud of your relationship, honestly. I got a bunch of cards, but I'm not gonna use them because there are too many. Let's see. Interesting. Your partner feels like you haven't moved on from something. Let's see. Okay, group 1. It kind of feels like you feel like you carry all the burden in this relationship. You do a lot of work. You like to think you're collaborative, but at the same time, you feel like your partner isn't investing as much. They're a bit, I don't want to say this, but they're a bit wishy-washy with that Wheel of Fortune there. And although it may seem like that, it feels like your relationship is actually growing and it makes you happy, it makes you proud, it makes you feel accomplished. So you really enjoy that. On the other side, your partner feels like they still have some dreams they need and want to achieve with this 2 of Wands here. It feels like they're not always in the present, and they're not always there for you the way you want them to be, and they feel it, but they keep doing it. This 5 of Cups here, this is how they perceive you. They feel like you haven't healed from something in the past, and you're always looking back, and maybe that makes them feel like they cannot match that situation in a way. However, they do enjoy the relationship, and they feel like there's room to grow. They perceive it as a very good investment, but neither side has any feelings showing here, which is interesting. Let's see. What's the key relationship? Key strength in this relationship? And you have the Hermit. Feels like you're both doing a lot of inner work, and it's actually helping the relationship. But I'm not sure if this is causing any of you to grow or to be happy. It's just a lot of work, a lot of adulting I see in this reading. The weakness of this relationship, as I said, it feels like you're not meeting each other. You're rationalizing everything. You're putting passion towards this, but in a very business-like manner. And it shows that in your cards. You want to grow, you know you need to take these steps to achieve something, whatever that is. But emotionally, both of you seem very dry. Let's see, where are you heading, group 3? Oops. The Justice card. Interesting. Some of you, if you are married to this person, might consider a divorce. There's a lack of passion in this relationship that's actually eating you away. And those of you who aren't married with your person might consider marrying them, but just because of these two cards, because it makes you look good, because it makes you feel accomplished, it makes you feel safe financially. It, as I said, nothing about this reading speaks to me about emotions. And bottom of the deck energies, you have Sun and the Devil. That's a lot of ego at hand. It's a lot of toxicity involved in this relationship. It's not very apparent. It looks like you start off really good, and I feel like in your community with your friends and family, you two seem like the perfect couple. But when you withdraw within yourselves, that's when you do the most work. You don't work together. You work separately, and somehow you manage to achieve this. Let's try and clarify some of these cards. Okay. Let's see. High Priestess. And the Four of Swords. Now it makes sense why the Justice card came here. It looks like some of you might be dealing with a third party situation. So take that however resonates with you. And it's, while on the outside it's looking good, it's looking great, it's looking healthy, on the inside you just need a rest. Whether you're the third party or you're involved in the original relationship, it's whatever you're showing to the world, it's not how you feel inside. This relationship needs a break. Yep. There's an ending coming here. And it's because of someone who's very strong-willed and stubborn. And how should I put it? Very authoritarian. Let's see. Okay. This Hermit card, your strength in your relationship. It's a very karmic luck associated with your relationship. And I think that's what's keeping you in check. Because you use that wheel of fortune to balance all the other weird energies within your relationship. It feels like you're using karma as an indicative on how you should behave with people and with your partner. Okay, too many cards, but I'll get them. For the Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, sorry, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. It's too much work for you, and you want a clean start, you want a fresh start. This relationship needs a clean slate as well, because there's a lot of baggage that you're carrying with you and a lot of juggling you need to do in order for you to make the relationship work in some way, shape, and form. And you just need a clean slate, and that's what you're telling me right now. Let's see where you're heading. The Magician. You're creating this for yourself. This Justice energy, you're creating it for yourself. Let's see, one more please. some of you will celebrate regardless of the outcome of this. Even if it's a divorce, you're gonna celebrate. If it's a marriage, you're gonna celebrate. So yeah, it's a very heavy energy attached to this reading, and I'm feeling it myself. Let's see what advice we have for you, group 3. I keep wanting to say group 1 or group 2, but it's just group 3. So I'm sorry for that. It's just... see, what's the advice for group 3, please? Confidence. That's a really nice piece of advice this time. Really like this. Let's see. One more. And the sun again. Go on and get your happiness. You have all the tools you need to do that. Oh my God. Today I was thinking of that card all the time, and it showed up for you. It's the second time I pulled this card. First time was for me, and now it's the second time. And let's see. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today and forgive yourself and others. That's the message you need to hear, and that's the message I'm here to tell you. You need confidence, you need to build your own happiness, and you need to accept love in every shape and form. This relationship weighs heavy on you, and it weighs heavy on your partner as well. However, don't let that stop you in your quest for happiness. Remove all the bounds that aren't necessarily helping you. Take the matter in your own hands with this magician and make it happen for you the way you want it to happen. Because at the end of the day, you have all the tools you need to do this, but you just need that gentle reminder that confidence is key and happiness is something to look out for. That's all I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for joining, and please remember that this is always about your own power and how you decide you want things to go. Take what resonates with you, and do remember that this is a general reading, but if you want a personal reading with me, you can book one using the details in the description box down below. I hope to see you in another video, and once again, thank you so much for joining.